Hello and welcome to the Kingston's Perspective. This is Mr. Kingston. I would like to have a discussion with you today about college. If you are contemplating attending or sending someone to a traditional four-year university, this video is for you. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. I am not someone who did not attend or dropped out of college, multimillionaire person telling you you can do it too and all that stuff. That's not the purpose of this video. I did finish college. I attended one of the top universities in Florida where I graduated with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration. Fast forward to today, by the grace of God, I do have a good job, but my degree had little to do with my hiring. As of right now, it sits on my wall at home, my home office, and collecting dust. It's in a nice frame, but that's about it. It looks pretty. Also, before I got this good job, I had to work odd jobs that were not limited to ditch digging, rough-ins and construction, in 100-degree Florida weather, sweating in places that you're not supposed to sweat in. I did a couple call center gigs. The overseas markets, they could have that. That's not fun. And I also did a short stint in fundraising and marketing, where you had to earn. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I had to earn like $1,000 or raise $1,000 a week. You try doing that. Now, I put this video together because I understand that you may believe that attending college, the Western version, is the Western version of a rite of passage into adulthood. As a parent, you may be financing your child's education as a way to supplement what you couldn't provide in their development. There's a number of reasons why that can happen. As a student, you may be thinking this is a way to meet new people, have a good time, experiment, and oh, by the way, get a degree that will lead to a good job, getting married, having kids, family vacations, 401k, a decent retirement, etc., etc., etc. Otherwise, aka the American dream. Why do I say this? Because I was that student. I had those parents. I was a good student. I did what I was supposed to do. So I wouldn't end up digging ditches with Roughnecks and X-Funds because my industry, due to globalization, went through major disruptions, like most industries had in 2004. I know a significant part of the American dream is the college component. Well, believe it or not, I'm not here to deter you from college, but also provide some alternatives as well. If you're deciding to go to college, there are 5 fields of study worth their salt, and that's about it. The 5 professions, in no particular order, are going to be your science, the fields of science, law, engineering, medical, and accounting. You could throw finance in there. There's some jobs there. There's some good jobs out there if you want to work for an investment firm or uh, a hedge fund or something of that nature. But if you pick something else outside of that 5, there's always an exception to the rule. But for the majority of you, and myself, I include in that majority, you will have wasted your time. You're going to be in debt and have been politicized and radicalized into a victim ideology based on male privilege, white male privilege, some form of privilege, hierarchy, where you must retreat into safe spaces. That doesn't prepare you for life, doesn't prepare you for the rigors of life. Safe spaces. It gives someone a job who went to some liberal arts program and they got a liberal arts job. It's a fad. What I do recommend in that place of college, I recommend going to another country, learning a second language, becoming bilingual, learn about a culture different from your own. You can join the Peace Corps, you can join the military, learn that Spanish, learn Mandarin, Chinese, learn Russian, learn an Arabian language. That'll actually make you indispensable in your adult life. Not a piece of paper. I also recommend, like I said before, if you're going to join the military, that's what most people, young people, do in other countries. That's kind of mandatory, actually, in other countries. They have patriotism. I know it's a bad word here in our postmodern times, but if you still want to have a country, that kind of goes with it. Learn about teamwork, discipline. That makes you a better person. That makes you a better citizen. I also recommend learning a trade. There's plenty of trade jobs out there, whether it's automotive, plumbing, HVAC, nursing, carpentry, etc. And please understand, this is not your grandfather's trade jobs. Trades, in part, have transitioned into STEM. What I mean by STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and math. Your electric and autonomous vehicles are only going to get better. The legislation is passing where they don't even need to have a human in the vehicle anymore. Look it up. Don't take my word for it. Your homes and apartments, the plumbing, entertainment, security, lighting, that used to be just for the top 1%, right? They used to have access to that technology. Now that has filtered down for everybody. That's all coming together. That's all merging together through systems like Alexa. Even coding or programming doesn't require a 4-year degree anymore. The job market is a competitive one. It's cutthroat. College, quite frankly, doesn't prepare you anymore for it. They don't. In fact, they probably do more harm than good, in my opinion. This is a Kingston perspective, and if you're still listening, like and subscribe. Until next time, stay informed and continue to grow.